Hello my beautiful friends, it's Lisa here from Arcaneandstellar, and I want to welcome you to my channel today for this timeless pick a card reading. So we're going to be looking at the question, what are their secret thoughts about you? And you can use this reading to really tap into anyone that you want to, whether it's a crush or a lover, or perhaps it's your boss, a friend, an acquaintance, someone you recently met. And you can use this pick a card to try to tap into more than one energy. So you might have questions about multiple people, and you can try to, tune your intuition in and see which one as you kind of concentrate on one. I would definitely concentrate on one person at a time and then take a moment to really breathe in, relax, because intuition is really vital to pick a card readings in terms of you choosing the correct group and tuning into the energy that is matching. So definitely take some time, take a breath, and see which one of these groups you're feeling drawn to as you think about your special person. So we have 4 groups to choose from, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The timestamps will be down below, so you can go straight to your message. And of course, also below in the description are links to the decks that I'm using, as well as information on how to tip me if you would like to, or get back to the channel through my wish lists. I also have a personal wish list as well in case you want to do anything with that, but those are just things that are in the description box, and I wish you all the very, very best. Oh, and there's also, of course, in the description box ways to contact me to get a reading. I have an Etsy store, which is where you can purchase those. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Lots of love and blessings to you, and let's get into your reading. Hello my friends, so if you chose group number 1 here with this beautiful flowery, it's not sticker, it's not a sticker, it's a paper cutout for scrapbooking. So we've chosen that, and let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to just cleanse my area really quickly as I begin and get started. So we have got, oh beautiful, we have Blue Chalcedony, number 11 here. So this brings really forth a grounding energy. I would say that the person on your mind, they tend to see you as somebody who is very grounded. This can talk about slowing down, easy does it, restoring balance and serenity. And so this can talk about living in the moment and surrendering your sense of urgency to the universe. And so you may be seen as somebody who is able to kind of do that. Sometimes this can be a call to stop pushing, you know what I mean? And there's definitely something like that coming up here in relation to how this person views you. We also have fright, depression, phobia, and paranoid as well. And we have robbery, exploitation, incaution, and unfairness. We also have introvert, privacy, separate, online community. That's really interesting. So some of you might actually know this person through an online community of some kind. Actually, there might be that kind of dynamic between the two of you. We also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups, as well as true feelings are masked. I'm going to tell you, I feel like this person, what are their secret thoughts? I feel like this person finds you to be very unpredictable. I think in this person's eyes, you're a bit of a mystery, to be honest. I feel like this person feels like you're a kind person. They think of you as a kind person, perhaps. But I think on some level, there's a certain level of uncertainty when it comes to you. They may kind of wonder what's really going on. In fact, actually, it's funny because I put the Ace of Cups right below that Harlequin, where it says true feelings are masked. And so I feel like in a way, this person kind of wonders what's really going on with you. They may think that you have some sort of emotions that are kind of under the surface, as an example, or they might... So this could be somebody who kind of reads a little bit into your actions, what you say. I will tell you that much, by the way. So I feel like, you know what I mean? Like when you have that dynamic where you kind of like assume a lot. So this person actually might have certain assumptions about what you really feel. So that can be an interesting message because, like, for instance, if you act kind of distant towards this person, again, they may be reading a lot into that as an example, or even if you don't mean to, maybe you're a bit introverted, right? Because we have introvert. But I feel like for the majority of you, this person thinks of you as somebody who may be introverted, but is, once you get to know you as an example, you're full of like kind of kindness and sweetness and, the sort of joyfulness you know what I mean? And, feel like in some way this person, they may sometimes not know how to approach you, and they may be wondering how to approach you. And that might be part of the secret thoughts here in terms of how to approach you. The Wheel of Fortune can denote a person who is a bit unpredictable. And again, that's where I partially am getting that unpredictability here on your side. First of all, freedom loving with the Wheel of Fortune, very much tied to fate. You may actually, for some of you, this person may think that you have a bit of bad luck, or you've had a run of bad luck as well, or maybe you've kind of tied into their luck, perhaps like giving them encouragement. But yeah, it's interesting here because with that privacy, separate online community, or the introverted energy, they're not looking at each other. So in some way, I wonder if there has to be some level of distance here between the two of you, whether it's physical or whatnot, you know what I mean? Or even like for some of you, maybe this person wants to talk to you, but is a little bit timid or afraid, uncertain, perhaps because they don't really know what you think. But I want to say that this person has kind thoughts towards you, especially with the Ace of Cups. You know what I mean? Like this person could be thinking about how to open up to you, how to contact you, how to get closer to you, that sort of thing. So I think that there are only good intentions here in terms of like their thoughts, right? I don't really feel anything negative here. But yeah, that's one of the bigger things I'm getting here. The blue chalcedony as well. I want to kind of look this up here on the relationship end of this because it does have some specific meanings here. Easy does it is again your motto as you decide on your relationship's best course. For the conscious universe wants to be sure you move forward with clear intention, and that requires reducing your speed. You will advance in the right way at the right time. Balancing swift movement with progress at a relaxed pace. Blue Chalcedony Spirit wants you to know that the healing of old patterns is easier when you're not letting fear drive you to move too quickly through a transition. You wanted to change your old ways, and you are doing so, guided by the conscious universe. So let yourself feel serene. Trust in this process as you slow things down to gain a clearer view. And of course, this person may view you as somebody who is taking things easier or is going through some sort of healing process. It may not be in regards to them. It might be actually in regards to another situation in your life as well. But yeah, this can talk about, reducing your speed and that sort of thing, making decisions. And that makes me kind of wonder for some of you if there is that kind of dynamic between the two of you where there is needing to be some sort of healing. I feel like this person wants to take a chance towards you or contact you, reach out, or somehow develop this relationship further. Maybe this is to bring the two of you closer together. But I feel like that there is a little bit of a fear here blocking this person. And they might not know if the odds are in their favor. You know what I mean? It's almost like, are the odds in my favor? Do I have a chance? It's like, have you ever watched Dumb and Dumber? And he's like, the part where Jim Carrey was like, oh, so you're saying I have a chance? And that could be like a little bit here. Like this person's kind of wondering what their chances are here with you in some way, regardless of your connection. And if this were like a work connection or something like that, of course, this person may be wanting to get to know you more, but is a little bit shy or introverted, that sort of thing. And that's really what I'm seeing here. Their secret thoughts are favorable towards you. This is a person who really does kind of think highly of you, who does hold affectionate thoughts, kind thoughts, and that sort of thing. And I just feel like that they are kind of trying to read you a little bit, try to figure out how to proceed. And that's kind of where it's at here. Like I said, this person may be going through some things too, or maybe there's been some situations between the two of you because of these three cards here. Like I said, separate. You guys could be looking in different directions, and there may be a little bit of a fear here. For some of you with the robbery card, this could indicate that there's been, perhaps some unfairness. This person could want to make up for that or say sorry there with the Ace of Cups, by the way, especially if this has been a connection in which there were, deceptions, because robbery is a bit of a deception, right? And, or if there were certain things like maybe someone kind of like taking off or ghosting or being a stinker, you know what I mean? I could definitely see how they might secretly be thinking about, like, how can I, kind of, because they're still looking back. So I feel like that they're still looking back at you, especially for those of you that are in no contact situations. And, but it's not like I feel like they're too afraid to take a chance, like right now at this moment. And that doesn't mean that will last forever, but I feel like at this point in time or something like that, it's like, I want to, but I'm afraid. I want to know. And so I guess, like, I could tell for some of you, if you want this person to come back around in some way or be nearer to you, definitely give them that, sign that you're available or that you're open to it. And that for some of you, maybe you won't want to do that, but of course, for some of you will. And I would definitely, encourage you to make sure they know the doors are open, because I do feel like this person's thoughts about you are a bit confused. But also, by the way, for some of you as well, they may be also masking their thoughts because they are fearful. So that's another big thing here too, because with the true feelings are masked, they may be really masking their secret thoughts. Like, you are shook to find out that they have that Ace of Cups, kind of like warm, fuzzy feelings towards you, right? Because maybe they act so flippant, or, they just kind of disregard you, or they seem kind of distant in some way. And perhaps that's just sort of how they behave because, maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're a bit introverted. I do have a good feeling that there are at least a few of you here that are really asking about somebody who might act kind of distant in a way. And you're kind of like, what do they think of me? Do they even like me? And the fact is that, yeah, the person does really enjoy your company, likes your presence, but may not be the best at expressing it. Because maybe they have, like, insecurities that kind of hold them back from being able to really express things in the best way. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 1. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading and it was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And if you want to get a personal reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store, which is linked up in the description box. There's also ways to tip me, whether it's on the thank you button at the top of the screen, or I have links to PayPal and Venmo and all those sorts of things in my description box as well. And if you want to join here as a member, you can get some exclusive pick-a-card readings and stuff like that, pick-a-card posts as well. And yeah, I wish you guys the very, very best. Stay blessed and stay beautiful, and just take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 2 here with this beautiful butterfly, I love this one. This is a pretty one, isn't it? So what does a person on your mind think about you? What are their secret thoughts? So let's find out. Just cleansing the area here. And get started here. Ooh, so we have Jade, number 27. Loneliness, 31. Blessing, 23. Okay, 65. Ooh, the 10 of Swords. Dang. The Strength card. Love, true love and fidelity. And Temperance. So that's an interesting little spread we have here. This person is definitely a person who is very attached, I think, to you. I have to say that the love card coming out, the true love and fidelity, well, this person definitely has feelings of love. You know what I mean? There are thoughts of love. There are thoughts of loyalty as well. Strength and fidelity, those go hand in hand right there, like perfectly kind of amplifying that energy here. So there's definitely a level of attachment here with this person. With the Jade card, I'm going to go ahead and read the message like kind of lightly here. Love can draw to you people who will see you in what you do, not see in yourself, and bring out the best in you. What did I just say? I said that all wrong. And perhaps this person actually says things wrong, actually. I'm kind of thinking. I kind of wonder if this person's misrepresented something that they've said, because I just said something completely wrong. I take that as a hint from the universe. That to me, that's a sign for the reading. So, love can draw to you people who will see in you what you do not see in yourself. Sorry, that's what I meant. And this person sees a lot in you that they may not express. It's like this person sees in you things that you do not see in yourself. So oftentimes we see ourselves in quite difficult lights. We'll kind of be hard on ourselves, harsh on ourselves. I feel like this person, you're very elevated in their eyes. And I think that they're very much the kind that wants to stick around you no matter what. Now, we have here, you do not have to be perfect. You can make mistakes. But what you cannot do is wall yourself off when love is crying out for you to connect and expand, for that will keep you from discovering your purpose. Let others help you find your hidden treasures. Listen to those who encourage you, and if someone tries to tell you that you haven't got what it takes, assume otherwise. Then seek out the company of those who see the best within you, for they are friends to treasure. Wow, that's beautiful. So, secret thoughts. Well, I guess in some cases we could say that this person, especially, I will tell you, depending on the connection, I guess, it's going to depend, because obviously pick a card readings can draw in quite a few different energies, and I got to sort through these. So for some of you, this person could feel that you've been through them, through very thick and thin times, the thick and the thin and all the different times. And there's like a level of fidelity there that is unbreakable. On the other hand, for some of you, this could indicate that the person has chosen to find peace in life, and while they are grateful for the experience, for somebody, this person may have chosen to move forward. Especially if there were things that were very, like if you told, and this is only going to apply to those that have super insulted this person. Like if you've very much insulted their intelligence, their, emotions, what I mean? Like if you were really insultful to them, they may have decided to move away from this connection. Now, I feel like that's a rare few of you, but I would mention it. For those that, there are maybe a few of you here that perhaps really got into it with this person or really said things that were mean. While this person still cares, it's sort of like they let you go peacefully. And that may be part of the secret thought, is that they let you go with peace, with honor, with respect, and they're just like, you go your way and I'll go mine. Now, I feel like I said, I just wanted to get that message out there because I really feel like that's for very few of you. Now, for the rest of you, I actually feel like this person has a lot of respect and love and loyalty towards you. And in fact, actually, for some of you, you may have questioned their loyalty in some way, because it's what are their secret thoughts? So it's the things that they don't exactly share to you. And this person, like I said, I think that they are more loyal than you might realize, or more attached than you might realize even as well. And we have okay here. And it says here, stability, harmony, and acceptance. We have blessing, fulfillment, well-being, and enlightenment, and loneliness. Dullness, disappointment, and isolation. Now, of course, for some of you, if you are in no contact with this person because of that Ten of Swords and loneliness in particular, this could really indicate that they wish that everything was okay, that they wish that everything could be restored, that they would wish for you to come back into their life or to be around them once again. I really do feel like that for some of you. Now, for others of you, this could really show that this person, you really bring light to them when they're lonely. And kind of feeling down. For some of you, you may have been a great comfort to this person. You know what I mean? When they're going through a difficult time or difficult situation. And some of you may not even be aware of this. It's almost especially if you don't know this person too well, perhaps it's the type of thing where, you're talking to them, your interactions have brought happiness in down moments, in moments where they felt quite down or, not that great. But this is really positive, actually. I feel like for many of you, I don't feel like this person harbors nasty thoughts or negative thoughts. If anything, there could be some sadness or loneliness here, especially for those of you that could be in a separation. Unless, like I said, unless there was a strong, departure, a strong ending where perhaps there was a lot of hurt feelings or, things that were said, then, like I said, that might be a little bit different for those of you that had such a situation. But for those of you that have not, that I really do feel like this person, again, respects and honors you and it feels like this person really, you know, feels like you have a harmonious relationship. Now, for some of you, especially if you have had problems in the past, it's sort of like the person who thinks like, we'll get through anything. And it's almost like that feeling of like it's never over, or like it'll never be over, or and in some cases this can actually be bad faith. Because like if you're asking about somebody who's like there's been a lot of fights and stuff like that, it might be like this person even feels like you'll come back around because you're loyal. That could be also it. Like, oh, they'll come back around because they're loyal and everything will be okay. I'm lonely, but they'll come back around. So for some of you, of course, that could be like a bit of an irritating thing for some of you, because you might be like, ugh, I'm always the loyal one. I'm always the one who does this thing. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like that, again, that's a message for many of you. Overall, I think that this person's secret thoughts are that you bring a lot of happiness and joy. I feel like this person really thinks of you as somebody they want, you know, a harmonious relationship with, that they want a long-term relationship with, that they feel indebted to, gratitude for, that sort of thing. For some of you, I do kind of get this feeling that they may not want to bring up the past. It's almost like, let's let it be and just, we love each other, or we care about each other, or we're friends, or we're this or that. Let's just move on. But I do feel like this person really does think about a time in which you've helped them. And again, like I said, this may be something that you're not even aware of. There have been many times where I was feeling quite down and people didn't realize how much what they did or said at the time meant to me. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I won't even say it, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've had that a few times where, like quite a few times, especially even like, I remember once I was just like feeling down. I was having a shitty day, and I remember checking my email, and somebody, you know, had emailed me, you know, just one of the viewers, you know, that on the channel, and had given me this very nice email. And it was just very touching, because I needed that day just to be told that they appreciated my readings, the work I do, and all that stuff. And it was just like, it was very uplifting for me at that time. And like I said, it was very needed. And, you know what I mean? And I feel like for some of you, you've been able to do that to them in some way, like, you know, to lift them up, be supportive, maybe through the lows, that sort of thing. And they may think of you as somebody that was always kind of there. And, you know, somebody that has been a blessing in their life, that has brought a lot of fulfillment, again, through the more difficult times. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let me see. I really do feel like this person doesn't exactly, obviously with secret thoughts, these are sort of things that they're not expressing. So again, I do feel like that there is some sort of like love and fidelity that they're not expressing. You know what I mean? Like, I do feel like that's a big part of it. Like, they may not be open to telling you how much they quite care about you. Perhaps maybe they don't like to act like out of sorts, and they're very controlled kind of person. And you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like the person who would tell you, like, if I were to lose you, I would just be devastated. But they won't say it, but they think it. You know what I mean? Like, that sort of thing. So yeah, I wish you guys the very, very best. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up so I know. And, you know, leave a comment if you want to down below. I'd love to hear from you. Did you choose this group? What do you think? And, yeah, if you want a personal reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store, which is linked up in the description box. There are also ways to donate to the channel if you want to, through PayPal, Venmo, the super thanks button at the top. And also I have, of course, my wish list that some of you like to go on sometimes. I have my channel wish list, so it's like decks and stuff for the channel. And then, of course, I have a more personal one, just stuff I want. I put it on there. I keep track of it. Sometimes I use it for myself just to keep track of the things I want. But yeah, anyway, so thank you so much for being here. A comment is free. It means a lot to me. So at least that would be wonderful to see, But I wish you guys the very, very best. Take care of yourselves, and I will see y'all next time. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 3 here with this beautiful rose, this is going to be your reading. So the person on your mind, what are their secret thoughts about you? So let's cleanse that area and get started. So we've got the card Pyrite, number 45. We've got Rite, Ceremony, Mystery, and Magic. Sweet dream, satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day, relaxation, peace, tranquility, and easiness. That's very interesting because we have a lot of laying down energy. Do you notice that? They're all like kind of laying down. We have the Two of Wands. The Mystic Circle, your abilities will be enhanced. And the Death card. Ooh, you guys, this person. Well, first of all, this is interesting. This person, I feel like, thinks about you quite a lot. To be honest, this person could really daydream and think about the potentials. I kind of have a good feeling for a lot of you that this person isn't super active towards you. I really am kind of thinking that. It may be because they're pretty calm. And maybe for some of you, there's nothing for this person to really secretly think. In fact, I feel like for some of you, this person may have told you everything that they really do think about you. There might not be a whole lot of secret thoughts here, actually, in this person that you're asking about. I don't feel like they sit there and they fret over something or worry about something or, you know, kind of hold back a lot here, like I said. So to me, I really just feel like for a good portion of you, this may be about a harmonious relationship in which there really aren't any secrets, perhaps, you know what I mean? Like, or, again, maybe this person just doesn't have much there in terms of like action. So this person that you're asking about, their thoughts about you, well, first of all, I'm seeing a dynamic of like mysticism or, you know, kind of like magical or witchy or something, or perhaps like this person could kind of think that you are like a psychic or some kind of medium or someone who's kind of powerful. Maybe you do spells or something like that. There could definitely, I do see like the sort of spiritual power being quite strong. So maybe you're very intuitive in some way, or you've shown them like kind of intuition, or maybe they know that, you know, you like tarot or something, and they kind of have this opinion of you that you're like kind of like somehow very magical, powerful, kind of witchy or something like that. You know what I mean? So I do feel that part. Pyrite, okay. Pyrite is a nice card because this can talk about really observing and appreciating the inherent value in your experiences and relationships. And so those small moments of joy as you interact with the ones you love, those people around you who offer you support, do you stop to appreciate the cumulative effects of your relationships with those who enhance your life? And so this can talk about that inherent value in your relationships, the wealth of wisdom that you gain as a result of a variety of experiences with, you know, different people. So, of course, here, this person likely values the relationship a lot, you know, the connection that you share and that sort of thing, right? Now, I do feel like for some of you, and I know this is going to trigger a few people, but I'm honest in my readings, and you know what I mean? You'll know whether it's for you or not, okay? So again, specific message for some of you, and you'll know if it's you, like I said, because otherwise then you pick the wrong group. Death card. So in that case of pyrite, now I'm going to say with pyrite, sometimes we can have the energy of kind of reevaluating who holds value in our life and who does not. And there could be, for some of you, this possibility that the person could be kind of thinking about whether or not they should stick around in this connection. Okay, and that's not meant to scare you guys or anything like that, but that could be something. And maybe for some of you, you'll know that. I mean, I think most of you would know this, that there may be some sort of dynamic, like especially if they're pulling away and being quiet, there's your sign. Probably this person might be reconsidering the connection or rethinking it and seeing whether or not they want to really continue with this, okay? Especially for those of you that are in separation with this person or not seeing them a whole lot, perhaps, you know, this could really point to that person kind of, you know, trying to figure out whether this relationship is one that they want to pursue further, like which level do they want to take it to. And that Two of Wands can indicate choice as well. And so I do feel like for some of you, this person could be at sort of that crossroads in some way in regards to you, where they really are trying to figure out what to do here. Now, I want to grab this little guy and we'll see a little bit more here. Tell me more about what this person's secret thoughts are. I feel like this person may be trying to judge the situation. For some of you, this person may be expecting to hear from you or waiting for a cue from you, you know, kind of like on how to move forward as well. This person may also be wondering kind of secretly whether they can live up to your expectations in some way. So that's an interesting one as well. It's so weird that we have sweet dreams and relaxation because these cards kind of speak to very similar energies. Because we have satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day, peace, tranquility, easiness. Again, they're both kind of resting, laying down. And again, I think this person isn't super, super active towards you in some way. Like I said, I do feel like that's somehow indecisive here. And again, I don't really feel like this person has heavy secret thoughts, you know what I mean? Like kind of like, I'll be honest, like I don't see hiding love, but that doesn't mean like, see, for some of you in this case, you might already be happily with this person and they're just chilling and they don't really care. They're fine. They're happy with you. You know what I mean? Like everything's all right. You know what I mean? And they're ready to kind of go the distance with you. But I do kind of feel like that there are a good portion of you where they are kind of thinking about whether this is something they want to commit to. So, gosh, I know that I'm going to get some dislikes on this. I can't help it. I can't help it. If you guys are, like I said, in a very like kind of relaxed state, then I don't feel like that message is for you. I feel like that's a question for like, you know, or this is more so towards people who are, you know, kind of knowing that things aren't going well. Like if you feel like the relationship is in bad health, you know what I mean, it's not in its strongest, then again, this may be something that's really on their mind. And that's a natural occurrence. You may be thinking the same thing as well, right? Is this a relationship I want to invest in? Does it bring me value? Does it bring me stress and a stomach ache? Does it bring me a headache? Or does it make me feel light and happy and, you know, relaxed and stuff like that, right? And that may be, like I said, I think this is more for those of you where you know that the relationship is in dire straits or it's not good. Like that, you know, the value of it's not that great right now for whatever reason. And then I do feel like in that case, the person could be really reassessing whether they want to stay connected, okay? But you know, like I said, for others of you, I think that are on a more positive track here, this person is thinking about the future. And in fact, they may be thinking about creating some sort of big change in the future as well. Perhaps like meeting up for the first time or, you know, kind of what the distance could be, like kind of futuristic thinking as well. Especially for those of you that are in a happy relationship, they may be thinking about like an engagement or even or like something kind of more serious too, especially like love relationships. Now, that's what I would say. I do feel like this person thinks that you are a very powerful person in regard, you know, in any case, like, especially like I said, in the magic front, perhaps, or like kind of like manifestation or some sort of mystical way. But even so, like if this were a job situation or like studying or something like that, then I would say that this person finds you to be a good catch, like, you know, very knowledgeable, very like, you know, responsible. It has a lot to offer. You know what I mean? So that's really what I'm getting. And I really do hope this was helpful. I know that, you know, with this information, you might be able to kind of adjust your behaviors in your relationship or just see what's going on here. For some of you, you might find that this matches what you kind of already knew in somewhere that maybe you're picking it up kind of anyway. But like I said, I know this may be a more triggering group. I know that I'm probably going to get some, you know, bitchy comments. That's all right. You know, if you feel like you didn't get the right pile, then go back and like try again, because, you know, pick-a cards are all about your intuition. I'm just reading cards. I don't choose the piles for you. So that's your kind of on your end. You've got to intuitively pick your message. So, you know, if you feel like you're just off on that, it's all right. You know, you can go back to the beginning and maybe try something else. But hopefully, I think I covered everyone's message in here in regards to this person based on the situations, and hopefully I made those clear enough for you. But anyway, I wish you the very best. Like and subscribe if you haven't, you know, already. I'd love it if you guys gave me a thumbs up. And if you subscribed, you can stick around for more content. You can also subscribe here as a member. and get access to exclusive pick a card readings and stuff like that too. You can get a personal reading with me as well through my description box. There's an Etsy link and you can find that there. And of course, there are also ways to donate to the channel, including the super thanks button up above, and as well in the description box, PayPal, Venmo, and all those sorts of things are in there as well. My wish list as well. And I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, and I'm wishing you guys lots and lots of blessings. Okay? Take care. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 4 here, this is the final group and my favorite one, at least the image. I love this butterfly. I really love that color. It's like, I just really like this one in particular. So I guess you guys did too in some way, or you felt drawn to it. So let's go ahead and find out about the person in your mind. So what are their secret thoughts? Okay, well, let's find out. Okay, so we have Mookaite Jasper, number 36. We have saving, preservation, collection, meanness. We've got apology, guilt, confession, forgiveness. We have commitment, binding, obstruction, contract. That's very interesting. We've got temperance. The key, locked doors that can now be opened, as well as the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting energy. What is this person? What do they have in terms of secret thoughts? So I do want to say, though, for some of you, if there's been an argument of any kind between the two of you, this person actually may feel genuinely sorry about something that's happened between the two of you, okay? Gosh darn it. I'm not sure what that might be. Let me try to just kind of see maybe if I can get something here in regards to this. What could they possibly want to kind of say sorry about, or why would they feel guilty? What's the guilt, maybe the sorry for? Okay, so, you know, I feel like this person, they may be at a place in life where they feel like they're a better judge for themselves. They have more wisdom. They've grown up a bit. They've matured a bit. So, you know, this person in some way may have certain things that they actually feel sorry about. They might have certain guilts from past experiences. And that's a very interesting, actually, message here because of that Mookaite Jasper. Now, Mookaite Jasper, actually, by the way, can talk about relationships evolving. By healing old patterns that may have blocked you from experiencing relationships as deeply nourishing and joy-giving, you are also evolving. Do not look at the old maps of where you've been or talk about how things will always be the way that they were in the past. The future is full of possibility. Be here now in the present moment, drawing in the power of Mookaite Jasper spirit to amplify your adventurous spirit. You are transforming in this moment, becoming the person you need to be to have the relationship that you desire. You are called to banish fears you sail forth into unfamiliar seas, and you can trust yourself now, for you've learned so much. And that's very interesting, like I said, because there we go. There's a good possibility that this person has changed a lot. And they may kind of hold certain regrets. Now, sometimes these are the type of things where, oh, Katie got this for me, by the way, this deck. The note's still in the thing. That was sweet. I need to say hi to her. I haven't been very active on Instagram. Anyway, but it's like the type of thing where this person may kind of see things differently than they might have in their journey of life. Like, overall, this person, some of their secret thoughts might be like times that they regret. And this can be like kind of like little things. It doesn't have to be something big. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you haven't had an argument or problem with this person, it could very much be like they want to, you know, apologize for, you know, ignoring you that once or not responding or, you know what I mean, certain behaviors. So I do see that there are thoughts of apology, okay? There are secret thoughts of apology or kind of smoothing of energies, especially with temperance. Now, and there can be that desire to kind of bring things back into a place of smoothness, right? Because that's what temperance is all about. Everything kind of being smooth, easy, teamwork as well. This person may have thoughts about you guys working together on something, in particular with the 3 of Pentacles. So that could be like working on a project or doing something together in some way. Perhaps in some cases, like it's like they wished that the working relationship between the two of you had been maintained better, or that it could be peaceful in some way. For some of you, especially if you're asking about somebody you work with or somehow in your career, I want to say this is nice and positive. Like, if there are some of you that are here asking about like a boss of some kind, or like, again, a colleague or maybe a business partner or something like that, again, I think this person has the best of intentions, and they might be wanting to really create certain, positive things between the two of you, that sort of thing. So again, very positive, not jealous, not boastful, not competitive by nature at all in this energy. I don't see like competitive thoughts or anything like that. Now, I do feel like there is something here. We have the commitment card, and this can talk about binding, obstruction, contract. Again, there could be this desire to apologize because of some sort of reaction based on, that sort of thing. But let me see here. This person does want to really open up to you in some way, though. Locked doors can now be opened. So, like, in what ways do we want to see do they want to see this energy opened up? Like, what's going on here? Oh, wow. Okay. So this is interesting because we can talk about working together again for some of you, or dating, or kind of coming back together in some way with courtship, or coming closer. Even if you're already together, this person may want to kind of honorably, in a way, kind of meet your expectations, perhaps. I kind of wonder if for some of you, you're asking about somebody in a third-party situation in some way, or you're in one because the Three of Pentacles, and I don't read the Three of Pentacles like that, but just kind of with the other kind of energies that came forth, I'm kind of wondering if it's like there's that desire for it just to be two of you, but perhaps there's, more energies involved here. I do feel like this person wants to be seen by you as somebody that, somebody that you respect, admire, that sort of thing. This person may also want to create something financially with you. Again, I'm kind of getting that work vibe, or like career kind of, kind of like maybe a partnership of some kind. For those of you that are not asking, especially in a romantic sense, this could be like kind of binding up a contract, or, making an agreement, working hard together on something, that sort of thing. But yeah, the saving card here can talk, preservation, collection, that sort of thing. So again, what are their secret thoughts? Okay, what kind of concerns? Okay, I see the concern card. So they might have certain concerns or worries. I do feel like this person may want your approval in some way. Like, this person may actually really enjoy having your approval, or they may have worries about that in some way. Kind of wonder. That's kind of what I'm wondering here. This person could also be considering certain things that you've said. And maybe that's where the apology comes in. Maybe in some way you've said something to this person that really made them rethink their own behavior. Maybe their own their own actions at some point. But overall, this person, I think there's a lot of genuine care here, positive thoughts. Like, there's nothing angry here. There's no angry thoughts. There's no like mean thoughts. If anything, maybe thoughts of regret, of guilt, of a desire to kind of protect, bring this connection together, perhaps that sort of thing. look at that. There's 3 here too. So kind of wonder if it's like about getting past some kind of other energy. Maybe if a friend came between the two of you, or a certain situation came between the two of you for some reason or another. It's like this person wants to invest in this in some way, to build it up, to work together, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for those of you that chose group number 4. I really do hope it was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any thoughts that you'd like to share. If you chose this group, that's fun when you tell me. But overall, I just appreciate comments. They mean a lot to me, and thank you so much for those of you that take the time. Anyway, if you want to get a personal reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store, which is linked up in the description box, as well as there are links to my Amazon wish list and other such things like PayPal and Venmo. And there's the super things above if you want to give donations to the channel, or to, for the reading or whatever, tips, donations, that sort of thing. But anyways, I wish you the very best. You can join here as a member too and get some exclusive pick-a-card readings. But anyway, I'm going to go, and I will, look forward to seeing you guys in the next reading. I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day wherever you are, and take care. Bye-bye.